Nicole Murphy, you're disgusting.
You alleged too that Nicole Murphy had relations with your ex-husband. Were you two friends?
Mm-hmm. Birthday parties. I've been to her house. She was at my bachelorette party. But you know what? At that time, my mother told me then. She said, but you got to watch that one there. And I was like, who? I said, the one dancing. She said, yes, that's Eddie Murphy's wife. She said, you got to watch that one.
Current wife at the time or ex at the time?
I want to say, I think she was still married. They were still married. And I was like, no, And so, when your mom tell you something about new school, you feel like you old school, And she was right.
Hey, everyone. Today we're diving into one of Hollywood's messiest long-term feuds, Nicole Murphy versus LisaRaye McCoy. Nicole's always had that cool, classy energy, staying out of the spotlight unless she wants to be in it. She's known for keeping things private, unbothered, and focused on her own lane. But when it comes to LisaRaye, that's where all that peace goes out the window. Their drama goes way back, and it's only gotten spicier with time. So here's the tea. Nicole and LisaRaye used to be friends, real friends, until LisaRaye came out swinging, accusing Nicole of messing with her then-husband, Michael Missick. And not just that, she flat out called her a homewrecker. LisaRaye claimed Nicole had a pattern, saying she was always out looking for married men. That was a huge accusation, especially considering they ran in the same Hollywood circles. But Nicole? She wasn't here for the foolishness. She brushed off all that shade and kept her head high, but behind the scenes, things got ugly. Rumor has it Nicole started snooping around LisaRaye's new man as a way to get even for all those harsh words and public digs. Petty or power move, you decide. Either way, that tension has been brewing for years, and honestly, it's hard to imagine them ever being cool again. There's too much betrayal, too much bad blood, and too many receipts flying around. And let's be real, when it comes to throwing the first shot, LisaRaye definitely started it. Remember when she dragged Nicole over that Antoine Fuqua scandal? Nicole got caught locking lips with the famous director, who just so happened to be married to actress Layla Rochon. While they were out on vacation together, the internet went wild. People accused Nicole of trying to snatch another woman's husband just to prove she still had it. And when LisaRaye started spilling even more tea after that, the whole situation blew up like fireworks.
Here's the thing, Leela and Nicole have reportedly been close friends for years, and they travel in the same circle.
And my thing is this, plus, you and I talk about it all the time. That's that friendship stuff.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Well, but listen, the whole internet's on fire about it. Even your sister, the brat, LisaRaye McCoy, jumped in social media and said, girl, Nikki Murphy, you went after Layla Rochon's husband too? Shaking my head so wrong again.
Ooh, wait, hold on.
So what's the fine print of the tea? Like, did she go after LisaRaye's husband when she was married to the...
Absolutely. When my sister was the first lady of Turks and Caicos, absolutely.
That's true, absolutely true.
So what happened exactly?
Just what you said. She messed around with my husband. Here's the thing, we've all done something that we regret, we've all made mistakes, and we all have to learn from that. But when you start doing it and being messy enough to do it amongst family, how does a family kiss turn into a I'm sorry apology? Like, what do you mean? You didn't know that she was married? We all know that she was married. And that was 20 years, that's history. You don't do that amongst friends.
Right.
Because there's no loyalty.
Right.
There's no loyalty, and you got to look up, and your person that you invited to your house and you celebrating your birthdays and going to games with, you got to look up and they're in Italy with your husband.
How'd you find that out?
I had checked the manifest of my plane because we owned a plane. And so when you check that list, it says all the people that have rolled on the plane. And she didn't ride on it with me, and nor did she receive an invitation from me. So if you had a girlfriend that has her own island, I would think that you would call and say, hey, girl, I'm coming, because I was getting everybody to come. So why you would accept an invitation from him and you don't even know him is unbeknownst to me. I don't know how that could happen. Do you? I guess not.
I never owned a private plane or
not that part.
I don't know, meaning, yes, this is too rich for me. The manifest of the list, like, damn. So you saw her name on the list.
Mm-hmm. And I tried to call her. And, at first she said, no, I haven't been to Turks and Caicos. I have not been. And it was like, well, wait a minute, And then I called again, and then she stopped answering the phone. So at the time she was dating, at this time,
Michael
when
Strahan?
I found out, she was dating Michael Strahan. So I called him. And I said, hey, do you know anything about this? And, we talked or whatever. And I said, well, let me send you a tape that I have of proof, And so I did.
What tape? What was on the tape?
It was a tape of her and Michael where she was dropping Michael off at the private airport in her car. And they opened the gate and they pulled up to the plane, and she gets out and he gets out, and I go, oh, I didn't know y'all knew each other. And I'm going to leave it right there because that part is my business. The other part is someone else's business, which I've never, would speak on. But for me, that was enough. It was like, wow, I'm going to whoop your ass. Friends don't do that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that I would think an enemy would do, or somebody that I just don't know. But someone that you have to watch your girl. Where I come from, south side of Chicago, that's an ass whooping. That's an ass whooping. Period.
When LisaRaye was asked why she kept her foot on Nicole's neck like that, she didn't sugarcoat a thing. She said straight up that Nicole had an affair with her ex-husband, Michael Missick, while they were still married. That's not just messy. That's betrayal at the highest level. LisaRaye made it clear that her anger wasn't just about some man. It was about loyalty, trust, and the one person she thought had her back doing her dirty behind the scenes. See, LisaRaye and Nicole weren't just industry acquaintances, they were close. They'd show up to events together, smile for the cameras, and support each other through Hollywood chaos. So imagine how blindsided LisaRaye must have felt when whispers started spreading that her own friend was getting too close to her husband. She felt humiliated, heartbroken, and furious all at once. That's why LisaRaye never let it slide. Because when a friend crosses that line, there's no coming back from it.
It may be social media. No. Social media took on a mountain of its own. And like I said, listen, it said I broke up somebody's marriage, which is absolutely false. I never did that. There was a statement released by that ex-husband saying it's false. And
you're talking about when LisaRaye got involved and said you slept with her husband.
Yes, and it's not true.
No, she talked real breezy on social media.
I know, it's not true. First of all, her husband released a statement.
That was the Turks and Caicos king.
Yes, saying it's not true.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nobody focused on that issue. No one, they just
But he was
focused
going
on
to bed with Roxy, so.
It has nothing to do with me.
I'm just saying.
And here's the real kicker. LisaRaye said that even though she'll never be friends with Nicole again, she's not holding any grudges. She claims she doesn't want bad blood or awkward vibes between them, especially since they still cross paths in the same Hollywood circles. Sounds mature, right? Well, not so fast. Because word on the street is, Nicole isn't buying that sweet talk at all. Allegedly, she's fuming that LisaRaye went public with all those accusations and then tried to flip the script, acting like she's the bigger person. Nicole reportedly feels like LisaRaye is out here playing both sides, dragging her name through the mud 1 minute, then pretending to be all peaceful and unbothered the next. And honestly, if that's true, you can't blame Nicole for being done with the fake energy. And if LisaRaye really thought Nicole getting with Michael Missick was a betrayal, then what came next pushed her over the edge completely. Because what Nicole allegedly did after that, it had LisaRaye swearing she would never deal with her again. So, rewind to 2011. The internet started buzzing with rumors that LisaRaye was dating Pastor Noel Jones, the charismatic and well-known preacher from Preachers of LA. People were convinced the two were secretly an item, and the gossip spread like wildfire. But LisaRaye jumped on it right away, trying to clear the air. She told everyone that Noel was simply her spiritual guide, a trusted friend who had helped her through tough times. Nothing romantic going on at all. She said, "There's nothing to see here," and kept it classy. But the thing is, Pastor Noel Jones didn't move with that same urgency. He stayed quiet for a while, letting the rumors float and build momentum. Then came the icing on the cake. On his own reality show, Preachers of LA, they played right into it. The show teased their chemistry and even hinted at whether LisaRaye could be a pastor's wife and if Noel could handle her Hollywood lifestyle. It was messy, flirty, and had everyone glued to their screens. Eventually, Noel came out and said there was no romance between them, but according to multiple insiders, that's not what really went down. Behind closed doors, LisaRaye and Noel were allegedly seeing each other for real, and things were getting serious until someone unexpected slid right into the picture. And yep, that someone was allegedly Nicole Murphy. Now let's be real, this is Hollywood, and everything comes with a side of rumor. But word on the street says that when Nicole heard LisaRaye had moved on and found happiness, she decided to stir the pot. Some sources even claim Nicole made moves toward Pastor Noel just to remind LisaRaye who she was dealing with. It was like payback in motion. Nicole's way of saying, "You messed with my love life, I'll mess with yours." But that move didn't sit right with fans at all. Once social media caught wind of it, the backlash was brutal. People were calling Nicole out left and right, saying she crossed the line and should have just left things alone once LisaRaye stopped talking about her. Fans said it made her look cold, bitter, and vindictive, and that if revenge was the goal, she definitely went too far this time.
Nicole Murphy, you're disgusting. You sat on that couch and you laughed. It ain't no moment, it's a mess. You wrong for that. You the type of women that let these men be evil. They gotta have some help, and women like you are that type of help.
Someone online said, Nicole Murphy is so gorgeous to be as diabolical as she is. Sleeping with your friend's husband is so lowbrow, ick. Another person added, I just don't understand how Nicole could end her marriage to Eddie after being cheated on, only to turn around and have affairs with her friends' husbands. Like, she's been through that kind of betrayal herself. You'd think she'd know better. It's almost like she cares more about staying relevant and showing she's still the most beautiful woman in the room than protecting her friendships with LisaRaye or Layla. The internet went into full chaos mode after that. Social media has been buzzing non-stop with fans completely split. Some say Nicole was just taking back her power, showing everyone she's not to be messed with after all the shade and humiliation she's faced over the years. But others aren't buying it at all. They're calling her actions ruthless, saying she's crossed too many lines and turned into the very thing she once hated, the other woman. And honestly, this whole situation's got everyone debating whether revenge ever really makes you feel better or just leaves more damage behind. But what do you think? Was Nicole Murphy right to get her lick back and show LisaRaye not to play with her name, or should she have taken the high road and let time handle it? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this one's a real conversation starter. Thanks for watching Star Watch, and don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe for more wild celebrity drama, shocking revelations, and stories you won't believe. Bye-bye, and catch you in the next one.